seven seas with me.
So Aquaman is a 2018 comic book movie starring Jason Momoa as Arthur Curry and a plethora of other great actors. Before I get started with the review, I want to thank Amazon Prime for allowing me to see Aquaman 6 days before the official release. Okay, on to the review. The pros of the movie, the biggest one that I can think of is Jason Momoa as Aquaman and basically the whole cast. Everybody does a good job. The standouts are Jason Momoa, Patrick Wilson as Aquaman's brother Orm, Amber Heard is good as Mara, Willem Dafoe's really good. All of the cast does their job very well. Black Manta and King Orm are very compelling villains, and they have a motive that you can get behind. Most of the characters in the movie had their moments, and all of them were very well written. And the entire story was just engaging. I was having a blast watching it for 2.5 hours. The fight scenes were fantastic, the choreography was brilliant, and the cinematography made most of them look like they were one take, which sort of made you feel like you were in the fight. And just the direction by James Wan. Man, that guy's just such a great director. He's usually done horror movies like Insidious or The Conjuring, but he does a pretty good superhero movie too. There's one scene in particular in the whole movie that just really felt like it was James Wan directed. When you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's the trench scene. It blends in aspects of horror with different creatures attacking, and it felt very James Wan, and I thought that was a very well done scene. Now let's talk about the mixed aspects of the movie. There's a lot of cheese in here, you know. Some moments are very cheesy, and I noticed about halfway through that a lot of it's kind of slow-mo. Not like Mission Impossible 2 bad, but it's still got a little too much slow-mo for my taste. And there's just a little bit of forced humor. Don't get me wrong, most of the humor works for the movie, and it's a pretty funny movie, but some of it just comes across as a little forced. The Aquaman movie, it gave into a lot of cliches, and I can expect that from a superhero movie, but I can't say I love the cliches, and at times, Aquaman did seem like it was trying to be an MCU movie. Now let's talk about the cons. I don't really have a whole lot of cons, because otherwise it's a pretty good movie. The movie's just a little too long. It's about 2.5 hours. You could have probably cut it down to 2 hours, and you'd have yourself a picture here. So just cut some dead weight, and I think it'd be better. Now, this might sound like a nitpick, but for me, when songs abruptly play in movies, and it's sort of like a music video, I'm not a fan of that. Like Suicide Squad. The first 10 minutes of Suicide Squad was sort of just a big music video. This has some songs that play unnecessarily, and it sort of comes across as a music video. And I don't know about you guys, but I kind of come to the theater to watch movies and not music videos. And the last con that I have with the movie is at times and certain plot twists just sort of come across as a little forced and kind of predictable. There's one about 3/4 of the way through the movie. You'll know what I'm talking about. But really, that's it. It's actually a pretty good movie. And to give it a score, I'm probably going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review of the movie Aquaman. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.